The universal now comes from a debate in physics about the nature of time. Is it possible to use the word now at all? So when we say now, does it have any meaning? If I say now here in my studio in Porthmere in St Ives, does that have any meaning at the bottom of the Mariana Trench? Does that sense of now carry through to the moon? Is there a universal now? And this idea of a universal now seemed to me to speak about all of, so many impossibilities perhaps of connecting, but also possibilities. I started to sort of look at photographs in a very different way and look at them through the lens of thinking about these moments in time that are pinned to a place, and whether I could use them to think about my own relationship to those images now and the relationship of those images to each other. Humans live in a kind of flood of time, so you can't stop your progress through time much as we might like to. Whereas a photograph exactly arrests time, and that's more than any other medium, that's what stills photography does. And you're very aware of that millisecond when the shutter opens, and it's just once and for all, it's just completely sliced through like a scalpel, it's sliced through the flow of time. So then I started to think about whether I could reanimate that flow of time back into other flows of time, and whether that now of the moment of the shutter could meet with another moment that could then meet the moment of the viewer looking at those images. So to make the works, I have a collection of about 400 books that contain photographs. I'm looking mostly for photographs of London monuments. If I can find 2 photographs where the lens of the photographer, that little piece of glass, has been placed in the same space, and then the photograph has been printed at a similar scale, then I can push these 2 photographs into each other. And for me, it feels like reaching back through time and taking these 2 photographers and saying, look, your works can meet each other. And often the way I cut them, I move those 2 photographs closer together. So it's like reaching back and taking those 2 lenses and just bringing them into a dialogue with each other. The way the 2 pages come together is completely dependent upon the fold. And the fold is a really interesting idea, because a fold sculpturally brings 2 surfaces together, or 2 points together that wouldn't otherwise meet. So we might think of a fold in time where a moment can loop back on itself and reconnect. The works are collage, but they're not collage in a traditional sense, and I think of them as being sculpture. So I'm making these folds and cuts in order to make a sculptural form. And as I work, all of both images are preserved. They just move in 3 dimensions instead of on the single plane. And that way, both times are simultaneously present, and both books are simultaneously present. The photographs that I work with often have beautiful details. You just need to take time. And the way that I cut them together has a puzzle-like quality. So you have to kind of give more time to working that image out. It doesn't all present itself in a flat, easy way to the eye. So you need to slow down your time of looking and be in the moment with that image for longer.